Good morning, guys. Looks like it's going to be just me today here, Mitchell. Soto may come in and join us, but I don't think BK will. They're both doing stuff this morning, so we'll try to make a couple quick trades. We may not run it the full time, but if it's a good morning, we will. So I apologize. It'll be kind of quiet on here this morning. Not a lot going on because there's not a lot of us talking, but still feel free to chat in if you have any questions or anything. Hopefully I can answer those for you. But to get things kicked off, as typical, the risk disclaimer, just that your trades are your trades. We do this for educational purposes only. We're not making trades for you, not telling you when to make trades. More so just telling you how we make ours, teaching you the methods that we use and what has worked for us. And hopefully that you have success with it as well. But, still they are your trades and you should take them on your own. With that out of the way, let's make some zones. I got a new fresh chart, so we're going to have to make zones all on our own. It'll be kind of fun. So, hope everyone's having a good Monday morning. Just get things set up. So I like this one right here at 245. Looks like it has been touched again. I like this one right here at 505. I like this one right here at 725. Got one right here at 1700. One right here at 1025. And 920. We'll just stop here and kind of see where it comes in. We've got plenty of zones now to work with. Watch price, we're real close to the open. So we'll give her about 5 or so minutes before we do anything wild with it. We'll go ahead and let the market open. And once it does, then we'll get going. Soto says he should be able to join soon, so that's great. market is now open. And we'll see her start moving. Again, guys, we're not going to get crazy with it on the open. Even though this is a really strong area to come down here and bounce off this floor, but we'd rather see it do something different. All right, guys, we may have a trade coming up here. We'll wait for it. We'll see how many times that's been touched. Good hidden zone there in our zone. So let's move our trade up a little bit more. If I'm going to trade it, I'm going to go a little bit more conservative, maybe to that 47.50 area. We'll just watch it. I'll put in a trade, but may take it away depending on.
Order submitted.
I don't like it's a little heavy for me.
Order canceled.
First area was a good one. I just didn't like how hard that candle was pushing, so I pulled it on. It's lost a little momentum now. You know what? Let's try it.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Oops, not looking good, boys and girls. I was pushing hard. We should have known. I should have known. But we'll stay with it.
Stop filled.
Just a little too low in that trade. Let's see where they went to. Probably in this area here. Yep, that was my bad. It's Monday. We were a little too low in it. Good morning, LJ. So they went up a little bit higher. So they were respecting this resistance right here. Supply zone right in there. So we'll be good. Somehow Soto is talking to us, but yet says he's in the car. So I don't know how he's doing that. He'll be in here any minute. We got our loss out of the way. We're winning for the rest of the week. So we'll just watch it for a little bit. We can obviously we can make zones over here. We've already taken a I've already taken a loss. There's zones to be made. Sorry, my screen's bumping around for y'all. Let me scroll it down so we don't have to see that. We were just a little off. We'll get it back, no worries. Let's see. Not really a hidden zone right here. I wouldn't make that zone. So we're going to wait until it gets up in here, in my opinion. Like I said, it may see some bounces in there, but there's nothing clear. So we're just going to keep it kind of how we have it for now. Yeah, Max, open to advice. I mean, I don't know if you saw my chat, but I definitely said I realized that was trending upwards. But we did have a zone right there and some resistance, so hoping to get a quick bounce. Just wasn't the best trade. It was a good Monday morning. Get your loss out of the way. But sure, go ahead. Let's go back and check this zone again, make sure we're happy with our trigger line. I'm pretty happy with it. 58.75. Wait for it to come in. Price action is pretty stout. Volume is increasing. So I will probably not take this trade on this candle. Wait for it. Hopefully we'll see a little slowdown and we can make something happen. slowing down a little bit now. We'll see. I don't know if it'll push back up, if it's going to make a new zone. All right, looking for a trade right around in here now. I'd like this candle to close out of our zone just a little bit, and then I'd be a lot more comfortable with the trade. So we'll wait for it. The lower it closes in the, let's see what it does. If it goes straight up first, we'll look for a trade that may move up a little bit higher. 59 even.
Order submitted.
But if it makes a big wick on the bottom first, definitely going to let it push on through. All right, let's keep watching it. Showing a little rejection, but also been looking like it wants to push a little higher, but price action's looking better. Bodies are getting smaller, wicks are getting a little bit longer. So we are seeing a slowdown. We have decreasing volume coming down. since the 950 candle. So we'll hold true for a little while. Everything is lining up like we would like it to.
Order filled.
Oh man. And that was what we call a flash. It did not even stop my 1 point stop did not work, so we're going to let it ride down. It flashed in too quick. Let it ride down as much as it wants. A bad day, guys. Just let it ease on back down. Let's throw in that wick. We're going to trust it and try to get out of it as quick as we can. Now, this isn't, I'm not recommending you do this a lot, but sometimes it'll come on down. Let's let her settle down. Settle down. But in the meantime, we've got us a new zone. Pull her down to right there. If nothing else, we're making zones. Definitely aren't winning anything, are we? Probably just gonna have to kill this trade.
Order filled.
It's acting crazy today, isn't it, guys? But you see what I'm saying? Sometimes if you let it ride, you could have closed out and not lost it. When it flashes, your 1 point stop doesn't work all the time. Um, would have been a good trade right here where we made this zone. Would have been perfect, but um, I've taken 2 losses, one due to a flash, one due to just my own ignorance or negligence, I guess I should say. So I'm going crazy conservative. Soto gets here, he can make a couple. Let's get him in here. He says he's ready.
Good morning.
What's up, dude? It's been brutal.
All right. 1 second. Let me get set up here. 1 second.
No, we lost the first trade just straight up. It was just it didn't respect us. Second trade was a flash, and I mean it didn't even have our 1 point stop. You know how it does that sometimes.
Yeah.
Max says that we should use a 2000 chart instead of a time based chart. You there? Soto.
Are you there?
Yeah, I got you now.
All right. I don't know what happened there. Okay, I got a little volume, a little high here. All right.
Well, see, it flashed that high just on the open of that candle. We're
Yep.
in a good little spot. I mean, price action was slowing down, volume had decreased, everything was good, and when it flashed, it went all the way up there instantly.
Right. Yeah, that was just because of the news. Big
I
news day.
wasn't paying attention.
Yep. Yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, we had some big news this morning at 10 o'clock here. So just a few minutes ago.
That's my bad, guys. I did not. I didn't know I was running it this morning, so I have been just kind of scrambling to do everything, and I did not do my homework as far as news was concerned. Typically, I'm pretty busy on Monday mornings, so I've been just trying to help out while they were missing.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for running it. Have you heard from BK?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So yep, that's the only thing is it was just the news. That's why, but that's why we don't trade the news, right? During the
No,
news.
exactly. And now, like I said, if
Yeah.
I'd have known there was news, we wouldn't have traded there.
Yep.
I've just been kind of flying blind, trying to work and do this at the same time. So,
Right. Yeah. But it was positive news. So the ISM manufacturing PMI news at 10 o'clock was better than the predicted the forecast. So that was good. And then we had some minor other news, but they were minor. So but one big one at 10 o'clock. At the other 10 o'clock, there were three news at 10 o'clock: construction spending and ISM. But the big one was the ISM manufacturing PMI. So all right. So, okay. Let's see here. All right. Let's see what we got here in the 5 minutes here. I'm gonna look at the hourly here to see what we got. You had a good weekend?
yeah, it was pretty good.
Good, good. Yep. All right, we may have a good trade up here on the hourly candle starting at 32.72,
Mm-hmm.
around that area and above that.
Yeah, I've got a zone from Scratch it down. I got a zone from 77 to 79. I see what you're saying. 66 to 73. So yeah, you could put in a trigger line at 70.50. We won't make it a zone because the zone itself is huge, but we'll put in a trade line, and if everything kind of lines up, we'll think about trading off of it.
Okay. Oh. Okay. You watched the whole game last night?
I did.
Cool, cool.
It ended up being pretty good.
Yeah.
Everything go okay this morning?
Yeah, yeah. So I had a little appointment this morning I had to go to, and it's just other way in town, and it takes a little bit of time to get there and get back. All right, I'm looking for a trade here to go long. See if it picks me up. Let's see here.
Yeah, I've got the same trigger line. What are you looking at, like 56.75?
I'll tell you 1 second. Shoot. Yep. Let's see here.
It's already been triggered once.
Well, yeah. You're not gonna believe what I did. You're gonna laugh. So I was looking to go to 56 and a quarter.
Mm-hmm.
I accidentally jumped into the trade like when I was moving it because I always put it in at the bottom and I move it up to where I want to go.
Mm-hmm.
I moved it in and I got in at 59 and a half.
Well, you'll probably get it.
I did. I'm at a 3 point profit right now, 2.5 point profit. The problem, it was just an accident. Got lucky. Yeah, it's a 3 point profit now. But yeah, I was trying to go down at 57 area down there. I can't believe that happened. So, rookie mistake, but I'm at 3.5 points right now, so we'll take the mistake. Right?
Mm-hmm. Those are good mistakes.
Those are, yeah, good lucky mistakes. Yeah, almost at 4 points. Yep, right at 4 points now. So I got my 1 point plus the trailing and locking 2 points, and then the third is I got it running open. So let's see if we can get a little run out of this here. I want to tie it up here just because it's the beginning of the month. I want to lock in those points as much as I can here, even if it takes me out. But I think and it's rejecting up the top there at 64.75. So unless it breaks that, it's going to come back down, and I'm going to lose those points I've locked in. So right now I got locked in at 3 points. Let's see if I can lock in a little more here. We're at 18 seconds here, or 4 points here. Yeah, if this could break through that, I'll be happy. But I just don't see it happening. And like I said, it's the beginning of the month, and beginning of the week. So I want to lock in as many points as I can. So technically, I've already met my goal for the week, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the fortunately lucky position I got in. But just to be clear, that was all a clear mistake. That was not planned. Um, and you may be thinking, well, the 10-15 is a candle, it's a zone, which you're right, but there hasn't been a strong push out of that area. So right now here they're testing the high. I'm going to lock in some more points here. I'm going to lock in those 4 points. So I'm at 4. I just want to lock that in as much as I can here. But yeah, so the reason, even though that is a hidden zone, okay, I was taken out. So, 10-15 candle, right? Hidden zone, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we just haven't left that area yet, so we don't want to. Ideally, we don't want to use it yet. We want to be out of that area for them to come back into that area so they can bounce out of it. Um, so that's why we don't want to use it yet. So if this can make a new high right here at 64.75, break to that, they come back, then I would trade out of that area here. So
I agree with that. I'll let you do a little talking. I'm pretty busy right now, but
all right, buddy. All right.
if you don't
So
running it for a second.
no. So I made a point. I got in at the trade here. They're coming back to our area, but they still haven't left that area yet. So I'm not gonna take the trade. But my first trade of the day was at 59.50 to go long. Got the point. Got the second. So I have 3 targets. I have a 1 point target, a 2 point target, and then the third is wide open. And just kind of depending on what day of the week and how I'm doing in the month, I'll determine how aggressive I need to lock in those ticks or end points, or let a room to breathe. And because we still haven't broken that high of the day yet, and it's the first of the week and early in the month, I want to lock in as many points as possible so I can be up. So towards the end of the week and towards the end of the month, I can be a little less aggressive and or I guess more aggressive and let the my let the price run a little and give me that chance of forgetting, 5, 10, so many points on a good run. So this morning I was able to lock in right around 4 points, and so my goal for the week is 3 points. I've already made my target for the week on the lucky on the jumping in on that trade there. I was originally going to go around 57, 57, 56 area using the 10 o'clock candle, but when I was moving it, I kind of moved a little too high.
You looked at Cirrus at all today?
I did. I did.
Up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's gonna be good. Sorry, I'm trying to this here. So this current candle here at 1025 came back into that area that we just talked about, the 1015, and it took a nice bounce out of it. But again, the reason we're not trading out of that area yet is just because we haven't broken that 64 and 75. So we're kind of a little sideways market right now. So I'm waiting for them to break out of that area and give us confidence for either direction. But we need to take off from here. So it's testing that high. So if you trade out of support and resistance area, you may be taking a trade out of that area around 65 or so. But we don't. We trade out of supply and demands for the most part. So yeah, they're testing that top there. So let's see if it breaks away.
And if it does, we'll make 1025 a new zone.
Yes. Give us a good push out of that area. Okay. There we go. There's the break. That's what we're looking for, you guys.
All
So
right, so we'll go ahead and mark. We'll wait for this candle to close, but
yeah, we want to see a good
ideally,
strong.
ideally we'll mark this doji up. That.
Right. Right about that. Okay. I'm gonna post my trade on the Discord. So guys, if you take a trade and if you want to share it with us, you can post on the Discord channel. Your laptop, it just makes me laugh.
Yeah, dude, it's loud. I'll be right back. So
Okay.
if I'm not back before that zone forms, just tell them about it.
All right. All right, guys. So we're looking for price to come back into our area now for us to trade here. See if we can get it. I'm waiting for this candle to close here in about 50 seconds. That gives a good idea to uh, see if we can trade out of that area. Okay. Great. LJ said, "Hey guys, made a point at 64.75. At 75.75 short. I post on Discord. Okay, thank you, LJ. For those who don't have the Discord link, I think that might be the link there. See if that works. Ready. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, good trade, LJ. What LJ, if you don't mind, what zone did you use? Let me see if I can find it. I see if I can go find it real quick here. Uh, yeah, LJ, if you don't mind sharing the zone that you used for the trade, that'd be great. Um, I'm guessing you used the probably the 9:15 zone from some time back. All right, I came back to our area here. Let's see here. Hi guys, if you're just turning in and watching, we're trading out of the ES market this morning. All right, we're glad you're able to join us this morning. LJ, again, good job on that trade. Looks really good. And sorry we're a little quiet this morning, and we're missing some people this morning. BK, at this point, he may not be able to join us. He might be a little late. All right, guys, if anyone else has taken any trades, we'd love to hear it from you. And if you'd like to post your trades like LJ and I have on Discord, we'd love to see that. It's always great to watch. See some good trades there. And even if you lost, that's fine. I post my winnings and losing trades on there. So because we can also learn from the bad trades. If we take any bad ones, what happened if it was a bad trade or just the market didn't do what we expected. All right, guys, give me 1 second here. I'm going to get some water. All right, guys, I'm going to be going long here. Volume has been increasing. Let's see if it picks me up. I'm at 62 right now, flat. Keeping an eye on it. 24 seconds here to go. Gonna move it down a notch here. I'm at 61 and a quarter to go long. Gonna watch volume here. Volume is decreasing. Watch this candle here. I want to come down to me first. Okay, 61 and a half. I'm gonna stay there, see if it picks me up. We probably missed the trade here. No big deal. We'll just have to watch it. Okay, I'm at 61 and a quarter. When to go long. See if it bounces here. The rejection. All right, I'm back at 61 and a half. And let's see what it does here. I like the rejection is showing. So I'm at 61 and a half to go long. See if it picks me up. Volume looks good. All right, I'm in the trade now. So let's see if we can get this trade here. Went in at 61 and a half to go long. Volume still looks good. We're kind of in like two zones overlapping really. So the question is, are we going to get enough rejection out of this area, or are they going to go a little lower? And if they do go a little lower, that's fine. They can go as low as 59 over there in this area. They can go lower than that, obviously. But in this area, if they decide to go lower, they could go down to 59 flat. And that's okay. I'm okay with taking this trade here. Max I can lose is 1 point. I got 5 points already this morning, so I'm able to afford to take this loss if we end up losing it. No big deal. And yeah, just a matter of fact, I just lost the trade. No big deal. I think they're going to go a little lower. So now I'm just going to wait and see where they're going to bounce off. They're bouncing off that area right here. So I'm using, again, my 10-15 candle. But I also had another candle that overlapped with that. But there's a candle below that may try to go to. So I'm going to put a trade in here at 57 to go long. That last trade there took us out by 1 tick. All right, no big deal. And it looks like it's bouncing out of that area now. So it looks like we probably are off by 1 tick. So that's all right. Keep watching it. All right, I'm going to put that trade that I just took that I lost on Discord. Okay. So it looks like as of right now it's off by one good solid tick. If it wasn't for that, I would have been in trading, got my point. No big deal. Volume still looks good. Then we got a slight increase here with 12 seconds to go. So good rejection out of that area now, but let's see if they want to go a little deeper in that area going forward here. All right, so new candidate form. We'll watch this, see how it behaves. So let's keep an eye on it. All right, so they're going a little deeper. So I got a trade here at the other zone. If they don't bounce off here at 59 flat, that's the bottom that hidden zone there. If they decide to go a little deeper, I'm going to be trading out of that other zone here at 57 and a half. Which it looks like that's where they're coming to. So let's see if we can get picked up here at 57 and a half to go long. If I lose this trade, I'll be done for the day. So because I want to lock in those points that I made and keep them, right? So we're at 57 and a half to go long, and we're just gonna watch and play now. Let's go some good rejection here, slowing down a little bit. All right, it's coming to our area. All right, I just got picked up. Let's see if we get enough rejection here out of that area. So, or if they're going to keep going down. All right, it's giving us some rejection. There it is. Good rejection, but let's see if it's enough. They went a little lower, but this rejection now. Let's see if they come backtrack here. Or they want to keep pushing down more. So I'm in this trade here to go long, 57 and a half. So let's see what they do. All right, looks like they want to keep going down a little more. Okay. And we're one tick away from losing it. Okay, so they are bouncing out of that area, just not giving us enough bounce to get our point. Again, I went in at 57 and a half to go long. Kind of looks a little heavy. And let's see, we're about a tick or two from losing. Let's see if it takes us out or if we're live another day. All right, I'm out of that trade here. Post that there. Post on Discord. All right, so now I want to lock in those points that I have made. So I don't want to, I want to stay positive for the day. So it looks like they went. As of right now, they went right to the tick to where we were to take us out of the trade.
So dope.
Hey, buddy.
Did it respect our zone that it made?
Which one?
The one that we didn't mark up because I was gone.
Um, I'm not sure if you're talking about the 1015 or the 1025 or
1025.
1025. It did give us a little bounce out of there. So it just kind of depends where the entry was in that area. So right now it's bouncing off another zone here, the bottom of that zone, but I just broke that actually.
Yeah, way too strong price action right now.
Yeah, a little heavy. Volume stayed fairly low, so it's moving a little kind of strong with that low volume. Just a bunch of retail traders pushing price down, but with volume that low.
Computer's fired back up again,
What do you mean?
making noise.
Oh, yeah. Take a little short here. See if we can get in. Is it blowing up?
No. But I apologize. I've been kind of out of it today. We got a lot of people out of the office, and I'm having to
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no problem. No problem.
full work today.
Yeah. All right. Well, I took my last trade of the day. See if we get the point here to go short. Um, just got the point there. 57 and a quarter. Happened kind of fast. It's good when it happens really fast. All right. So I got my point, and I'm locking some points here. I'm at a point and a half profit on a run here. So I got, and for those who may not know, we use a 1 point stop profit and loss. So when our target gets to, and if we got multiple contracts, which we do, what we do is we take our position out of one when it gets to 1 point profit, we remove some of our contracts from that position, and then the remaining contracts we have a different stop at a 2 points in my case, and then in my case I got a 2 point stop after that, and after that I got what's just an open run, so I can lock in as price goes down depending where I am in the month and in the week and how I'm doing. I will lock in certain amount of points, more conservative or aggressive, depending on again how I'm doing, where I'm at in my goals for the week and the month. So, all right, so I was taken out. So I didn't get a run on that one. I was able to get my point exit, but then the remaining contracts only got to take a profit, and so I was able to lock in that take a profit. And I think people in the past have said, well, why, that's let it breathe, right? But what I don't want to do is leave money on the table. So I'd rather
Early
lock it in
on in
and
the
take a
week, early
profit.
on in the month, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, but even when we get into, after we get our 1 point, we always want to move our 1 point stop into one tick into profit. There's no point of price coming back down and losing the point when we could have at least locked in a tick a profit for the remaining. So that was that. Yep. And again, the reason I took that trade to go short is I was using the 10 o'clock candle there to make that trade. And if you look, it gave us a double top base out of the 10 o'clock table, 10 o'clock candle in the current candle. So even though I've had 2 losses today, I've had 2 wins. And on my first win, I had 5.75 points profit, and then on the second on my second trade it was a loss, but I only lost 1 point. On my third trade was a loss, and that was 1 point loss, and I just made that another trade, and I got a point plus. So I'm up for the day. Still quite well. So I still met my goal for the week already, just on today. So that's why I was able to afford to take those trades and take a little high risk trades, just because of where I am in the month and the week and my goals. Cool with that?
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Do it.
I said I love it.
Went to McDonald's this morning.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, yeah, it was okay. Just got the I think bacon, egg, and cheese. Not a huge McDonald's fan, but yeah, that's all right. My friend invited me, so I went with him. It was funny. I was with Steven, and I didn't know Steven. We're driving, and he stops. Like, he knows I like Chick-fil-A. We got a Chick-fil-A for breakfast, and he made a comment like, "Yeah, they great food. Like the breakfast, I don't really care for." I'm like, "Well, why do we go here?" It's like, "I thought you love it." I'm like, "I love it, but if you don't like it, we can go somewhere else. What do you like?" He's like, "Well, I really like McDonald's breakfast. Well, we'll go to McDonald's." So that day we went to McDonald's breakfast. So Steven is like super nice. He would like very he's not selfish at all. Just he'll eat something he doesn't care about just so you can have what you want. All right, guys. So we're almost here at 10 o'clock. So we're taking some good trades today. We've lost two trades. I have lost two trades, but so I won. I'm 2 for 2, right? But the ones that I've won, I made more than those two because of the 1 point stop. My wins overpowered the two trades I've lost on. So we're up for the day, real good. We're up for the week already with my goals. So um, in the trades that we took were not bad trades. They just didn't work out. Volume looked great. Everything else looked good. Our zones were respected. It didn't bounce enough to give us the point. It bounced at 0.75. It bounced at 1, but then it came back down and took us out. So no big deal that happens. But again, at the end of everything, we're gonna always come out. If you follow the rules, you're gonna come out on top more than being under. So, and that's even at the macro level. Um, Mitchell, how busy are you after we get off this call? Do you have 5 minutes, or you got to go somewhere?
I got 5 minutes.
Okay, we'll stay. We can just stay on YouTube. What is this called? Skype,
Mm-hmm.
or you prefer regular cell phone?
No, Skype's good.
Talk to you tomorrow, guys. Thanks. I have to run to work. All right, LJ. Awesome. Thank you, LJ. Good job. LJ got a point today. All right. You want to go ahead and call it? Or are you looking for a
Yep.
trade
All right,
here?
guys. Appreciate you hanging with us today. Apologize for that first trade out of the gate. It is what it is. We lose some, we win some, but hopefully we'll have a really good week. Soto's up a little bit today, and we'll do it again tomorrow. BK should be back tomorrow, and Max, we will mention the 2000s chart. I appreciate your input there. I hope everyone has a safe day, and we'll do it again tomorrow. See you guys.